Everything still current on your address?
Apartment number is 119.
119? Okay, hang tight.
Does it happen to be this here?
Which one?
This briefing item that Jerry Dyer put out?
Probably. Why is that?
That one? Those codes have already been presented to the court, officer.
To which court?
To the Fresno County Traffic Court.
Under which section, though? Which vehicle code section you're talking about?
That code
cited on at the time.
At the time, I was cited for 24003.
Okay.
And Ben Barnes came to court and presented that 26101 to the court.
And what did the judge say?
The judge ruled in my favor that the law is vague. It does, and that section 25950 states that they can be white or yellow.
Have you ever been pulled over again and again for the same issue, and you know you're right? In this Fresno stop, the officer cites the headlamps must be white. The driver calmly demands which law. He pulls the court order proving his case. This is not the first time, it's the 8th. Stick around with channel Mr. Right ID Refusal, and thanks to the original uploader for letting us share this footage.
There we go again, guys.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Stopping you for your headlamps.
Okay.
They're not white. They need to be white.
Okay.
You have your license, registration, and insurance?
I sure do. What law states that they need to be white, officer?
It's there's actually a federal guideline that the state of California follows, and that it mandates that lights are to be white, not blue or yellow.
Which law is that?
Officer Martinez initiates a traffic stop, claiming the driver's headlamps are not white, a requirement he says comes from a federal guideline adopted by California. However, when the driver calmly asks which law states that, Martinez fails to cite any specific California Vehicle Code section. Under the 4th Amendment, any stop must be based on reasonable articulable suspicion. A vague claim about federal standards without referencing CVC 25,950 or 24,003 raised serious concerns about unlawful detention. The driver exercises his rights respectfully, exposing a common misuse of authority where officers rely on generalities instead of enforceable codes. First Amendment auditors often highlight these moments to demand legal precision and protect civil liberties.
Show it to you in a second.
The insurance
Everything
registration.
there?
Yep.
Okay. Everything still current on your address?
Apartment number is 119.
119? Okay, hang tight.
Does it happen to be this here?
Which one?
This briefing item that Jerry Dyer put out?
Probably. Why is that?
That one? Those codes have already been presented to the court, officer.
To which court?
To the Fresno County Traffic Court.
Under which section, though? Which vehicle code section you're talking about?
That code there.
26101.
That was presented to the court already.
When was that presented, though?
By Officer Ben Barnes.
Ben Barnes. When was that, though?
A few months ago. You want the minute order?
Yeah, if you have it. I'll take a look at it. And what did they say? Because were you cited on it?
Yeah, I was cited.
What section were you cited on at the time?
At the time, I was cited for 24003.
Okay.
And Ben Barnes came to court and presented that 26101 to the court.
And what did the judge say?
The judge ruled in my favor that the law is vague. It does, and that section 25950 states that they can be white or yellow, which is here. And I was given the check back for the amount of $190. I posted bail. And I don't understand why Jerry Dyer insists on keep bothering me with this.
I don't know. That's what's put out.
This is 8 times already. I've been
8
pulled
times.
over for this. I'm not going to change it just because I'm getting pulled over. If I don't need to change it by law.
Despite a judge's prior ruling, Officer Martinez continues to question the driver over headlamp legality. The driver references Vehicle Code 26,101, previously presented in Fresno County Traffic Court by Officer Ben Barnes. The citation, originally under CVC 24,003, was overturned when the judge ruled the law vague and upheld CVC 25,950 which allows headlamps to be white or yellow. Repeated stops, 8 times total, raise concerns of targeted harassment and abuse of power, potentially violating the Fourth Amendment's protection against unreasonable seizures. When court decisions are ignored, officers step beyond enforcement into retaliatory policing. The driver remains firm. No law, no compliant.
Oh, I'm not going to.
Yeah, no, I understand what you mean. Hang on to that.
I'd like to leave them the same. I paid money to put them that way. I don't want to have to pay money to take them away. I checked with the sergeants. I checked with the watch commander at the CHP.
Uh-huh.
We all concluded that they were legal.
They were legal?
I went to court over it. Everybody laughed at me when I wanted to go to trial over a fix-it ticket, but I did it anyways.
Well, some people, yeah, I mean, it's your right, and people will want to do that. I understand.
Yeah.
Okay. And so the judge, I mean, on the minute order, let me see that minute order again.
You still have it, I believe.
No, I have,
here's, they gave me 2 copies of it. One of them is there.
I'm going to just set this here for now.
Yeah, that's all of it there. Oh, no, here it is. Sorry. One of them is the one that says not guilty, and one of them doesn't say anything on it. Is it just that
the driver challenges the legitimacy of the repeated traffic stops, emphasizing that even CHP watch commanders and sergeants confirmed his headlights were legal? He presents a minute order approving the court's not guilty verdict, despite investing in compliant lighting and winning in court. He's pulled over 8 times, raising serious First Amendment concerns of retaliation for previous public exposure, especially when prior stops were recorded and posted online. Repeated enforcement in defiance of a court ruling may constitute police misconduct and harassment under color of law, violating civil rights. When the law has spoken, continuing enforcement becomes a personal act, not a legal one.
Jerry Dyer felt it was a slap in the face that last time I put his officer on YouTube?
I have no idea, my friend. I just work here, and I, get the emails with different things that come across. So I can't tell you.
So you are aware of the briefing, though, right?
Oh, we get the emails with those things.
Okay.
I get all these things.
I sent an email directly to Jerry Dyer about it. I didn't get a response.
No response back?
I don't know why he was wanting to put out a briefing, but not willing to communicate with me about it.
Yeah.
I'm trying. I made a diligent effort to make sure that they were lawful.
No. Have you ever considered at least trying to make an appointment, sit down with him, contact his office, and sit down and explain it to him and show it to him?
Well, I said in the email, I told him I'd be happy to sit down with him.
Have you ever directly called though and left a voicemail?
No.
No. Maybe consider trying to do something like that as well, just so that you can.
To be honest with you, I talked with Chandler over here.
Uh-huh.
And I talked with the watch commander at CHP.
Uh-huh.
And even Bustos.
Uh-huh.
Each time I went and sat and showed him the car, and showed him the laws that I feel were in my favor, and even at the watch commander over there at CHP, he pulled out the book of the Section 108 of the federal guidelines, the lighting standards. We couldn't find anything that was, out of that.
Okay.
There's a chart on there that says, in general speaking, that it should be white in color, but there's no vehicle codes. Yeah, that's vague, and there's no vehicle codes associated with those.
I got you. You've done your homework, my friend. No big deal. Okay.
And I'm, every time I've been pulled over, I've been polite about it, and I'm not trying to cause anybody any problems.
Totally understand, and I respect that. All right. Then we're gonna just leave it at that. Fair enough.
Fair enough.
All right,
Your name,
have a good evening. Okay.
Your name?
Martinez.
Martinez. Thank you.
Officer Martinez earns a C+, showing professional tone but ignoring a clear court ruling. The driver, though unnamed, deserves an A for assertive, lawful ID refusal and documenting his rights without escalation. The law is not a suggestion, it is binding. When a court rules not guilty, repeated stops become questionable under the Fourth Amendment and the principle of due process. Know your rights, document everything, and never be afraid to assert lawful ID refusal. If this case challenges what you thought you knew, follow Mr. Right Die Refusal for more breakdown. Support the original creator who brought this case forward. California Vehicle Code 24003. California Vehicle Code 25950. California Vehicle Code 26111. Federal Motor Vehicle Safety Standard FMVSS 18. Fourth Amendment, unreasonable searches and seizures. First Amendment, retaliation and freedom to record.